We are on my favourite climb, Dovestones, and I just wanted to kind of share the journey of this climb. A lot of you maybe are new to subscribing to my channel, and I thought I'd just kind of go back in time. Let's go back. I bought my bike. This is going to be, I'll try and make this as brief as possible. Basically bought my bike in 2014. I was 100 kilos. I was literally always at the back. If I went out with anyone riding, I was always at the back on every climb, every flat ride. I was the one at the back. And I found it really hard. Even like just short rides, 20k, I found a struggle. And then I moved to Manchester and found this climb on, basically I found it on Strava. I was like, wow, this was the first climb I ever really did. And I was just blown away, like that view, like insane. And God, it took me, I can't even remember how long it took me on the first. I don't even think, did I even have Strava going? Like actually, did I record it? I don't know. Probably took me about 40 minutes. And I just loved it. And I kept coming back and I was like, I want to practice and I want to get faster. And so, like week after week, month after month, year after year, I just kept coming back, riding this climb, trying to get faster because I don't know, even though I did other climbs, this was the one that I don't know what it is. I just had this real like love for it.
So we're top of Dovestones and I'll show you from high. I basically went up Dovestones and I wasn't expecting to do a PB on it. My PB on it I think is 32 minutes, and last week I was like adamant. I was like, I really want to do it under 30 minutes.
I set myself a task years ago. I was like, I want to be Queen of the Mountain. I want to be the fastest woman to climb this climb. And at that time I was like, I don't know, 100. But I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put the time in. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep pushing. And in my head, I did think it's out of reach. But all I kept thinking was, it doesn't matter how long it takes me. One day I will get the fastest time on this climb. I just came out like group rides, again, always at the back, always trailing, always feeling like I was just the worst rider, but I loved it. I still loved climbing. And yeah, I just kept putting the work in. And then I eventually got a coach. So there's a guy called Mark. I'll leave his link and stuff below if you're interested. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I think you can get a lot faster and a lot fitter. And so I started doing training and that really helped. And at this point I was doing like endurance rides. I was trying to get further, ride further. Long story short, I used to come back every year and do an effort up it. Sometimes like with my friends, they would come out with me and try and pace me up it for a faster time because they knew what it meant to me.
I want to be the Queen of the Mountain of this climb, and I think my best time is 22:40 something, and then I think the QOM is like 19 minutes, so 19:47. So that's like what, a minute video? It's 22:44. It's keep coming down though. That 19, I need to do 19:45 to get. Yay.
Over the years, I did get quicker, and the times got shorter, and I don't know, I just loved it. And then this last year, I decided that I was gonna, because I wanted to be the QOM, Queen of the Mountain, but I did feel like it was a little bit out of reach still. So I was like, do you know what? I'll Everest it. That is it, one little road, 9,047 meters. That is what I wanted. Now I've Everested it. Now I'm like a legend. All I need to do now is get the QOM on it. I think I've got some training to do. I decided to have a go at it, and I was 2 seconds slower. I was like, I can't believe it. I was like, how have I got even in the top 10? And I got 2 seconds slower than the QOM. I was like, right, okay. Potentially then that's in reach. It is another smash up Dovestones. I'm just trying to get the QOM. Right, so think I've got the QOM. I've got to double check it on Strava. Yes, I've got it! Oh. Can you see that? So our total time was 18:41. The time I had to beat was 19:24. So how many seconds is that? Like 40 seconds? I've tried so hard to get this, like so hard. I can't even tell you. And honestly, like that's all I ever really... It sounds really silly because it doesn't really mean anything to anyone apart from me. It's not like I don't know, it doesn't mean that I win anything. It doesn't mean that I don't know, that I get some kind of sponsorship with, you know, a cycling team. It's just for me. And it was almost like proving it to myself that even when I felt like I was terrible at cycling, even when I was always at the back, like that's how far you can come if you just, hell, he was fast. That you can get better and you can get faster, and if you put your mind to it. And that's, I guess that's what it is for me. And for me, going from like starting to becoming like the fastest, it's like, I feel like that's my whole cycling journey. Like I feel like, and I kind of want to help encourage any of you if you're feeling like you are not good at cycling, or you have that goal, that it's okay to have those goals and you can achieve them. Even if it's, God, he had shorts on, bloody hell, it's freezing. But like, that's the thing, like I want you to believe that you can do pretty much anything that you want to do. And like, I can't even believe that I've been able to do it. And I'm just so proud of myself for being able to do that and pushing myself. And really, like, how much faster have I become? I don't know, I think it's like, what? I think I started at like 40 minutes maybe, so over half the time. The time doesn't really matter. What matters is, what matters? I guess, not necessarily the time, it's more about my experience and I guess the journey of it. And it's always that saying, isn't it? Oh, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And it is true, and it's cliche, but it is true, because it just shows how far I've come in that time, and anyone can do it. So yeah, so excited when I got Queen of the Mountain, I can't even tell you. But yeah, so this is my climb now. Look at it. Like every time I come up it, it just makes me just feel happy. I guess thank you for supporting me over this journey, no matter like how, I don't know, how good or bad I've been as a cyclist. You've always been there supporting me and pushing me on and giving me lots of encouragement, and it's much appreciated. And yeah, that's my little story of how I became the QOM on my favourite climb. I reckon that's it, innit? That's it. Let's go and get some food, some breakfast, and begin on the climb. I'm queen of this, mother!